Ölkə is a daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television, with your host Lee Yusinli with the most important events of the day. President İlham made a post on the 25th anniversary of the Constitution of the Republic of Azerbaijan on his official Facebook page. First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva made an Instagram post on the 25th anniversary of the Constitution of the Republic of Azerbaijan. The post reads as follows. Dear fellow compatriots, I sincerely congratulate all of you on the occasion of the 25th anniversary of the Constitution of the Republic of Azerbaijan and convey my best wishes to each of you. The path our country has passed over the years has shown that there is nothing more valuable for our people than freedom, state independence, and unshakable unity. May the solidarity of the Azerbaijani people and the independence of our country last forever. May peace and tranquility always reign in our motherland. May Almighty God protect our beloved native Azerbaijan. On November 12th, the Minister of Defense of Azerbaijan, Colonel General Zakir Hasanov, met with the Lieutenant General Rustam Muradov, the commander of the Russian peacekeeping forces, to be deployed on the operational zone in accordance with a joint agreement by the peace presidents of Azerbaijan, Russia, and the Prime Minister of Armenia. During the meeting, the issues of organization and implementation of the peacekeeping mission were discussed. The Defense Ministry released a video report from the liberated villages of Khalik in Gubadli region and Hovuslu in Jabrail region. Defense Ministry released video footage of the liberated from occupation Azık, Akaku, Akbulak villages of the Khojavend region.
Вот.
The State Security Service offices and departments start to operate in liberated areas. Under the decree of the President of Azerbaijan, İlham Aliyev, on the organization of temporary special administration in the liberated territories of the Republic of Azerbaijan, dated October 29, 2020, local branches of the State Security Service began operating in Jabrail, Zengilan, Füzuli, Gubadli regions and Hadrut settlement of Khojavend region. The State Security Service established its office in Shusha, taking into account the city's strategic importance, and its activities will be provided soon. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomes the signing of the memorandum on the establishment of the joint Russian-Turkish Center for Control over the Ceasefire and Cessation of all Hostilities in the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict zone on November 11, 2020, based on the joint statement signed by the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia, and the President of the Russian Federation on November 10, 2020. The Ministry is pleased to note that the joint working group will be established in a short time in connection with the format and functioning of the joint center to be located on the territory of Azerbaijan and carrying out control over the ceasefire regime and the cessation of all hostilities. The Minister believes that the activities of the joint center will contribute to increasing the effectiveness of control over the ceasefire and thus ensuring peace and security in the region. Azerbaijan army achieved great victory, showed its strength to both friends and enemies. Azerbaijan was patient for a long time. From now on, it's up to Armenia to make a choice. The Foreign Minister of Turkey, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu, made the statement at the briefing held in Baku. It was noted that the ceasefire will be monitored by air and land. Turkey and Russia will carry out the same mission together. A working group will be set up on November 13th with a delegation from Russia to Turkey to determine the principles of operation.
All of the occupied territories will be liberated. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu reiterated this multiple times at the briefing held in Baku. He stated that Azerbaijan showed its strengths to both friends and enemies, and in the future, the details of the mechanism to control the regulation process in the region are to be determined. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu said that ceasefire monitoring centers and departments will be located on Azerbaijani lands in locations determined by Azerbaijan. The location of the Turkish and Russian ceasefire centers and departments, with Azerbaijan as the owner of the lands, will be discussed and a decision will be made. If we are talking about Karabakh, it's all Azerbaijani territory. As it is the territory of Azerbaijan, the rights of the owner will be respected and the ceasefire monitoring center and departments will be located where Azerbaijan deems necessary. Turkey's role will be exactly the same as Russia's on the joint monitoring, Turkish Foreign Minister stated. A working group will be established on November 13th, jointly with a visiting delegation from Russia, to determine the principles of operation. The ceasefire will be monitored by air and land. Turkey and Russia will carry out the same mission together. This was the wish of the brotherly people of Azerbaijan. President İlham Aliyev also stressed the importance of Turkey's role. The countries of the region will be first to benefit from the transport corridors that will be opened as a result of the settlement of the conflict. China has a historic Silk Road and other projects, Çavuşoğlu said, noting that President İlham Aliyev had given the necessary instructions to organize governance in the liberated lands. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu emphasized that there are destruction and basic problems in these areas. But we are watching İlham Aliyev's speeches. He will do what is necessary for the service of his people and in the management issue in the shortest time possible. Azerbaijan has this power. From this point of view, his statements about the Armenians living there are very satisfactory. I'm not talking about foreign terrorists and people from other countries illegally settled there, said Turkish Foreign Minister. Turkey and Russia signed a memorandum on the establishment of a joint ceasefire monitoring center in Nagorno-Karabakh. The document was signed by Turkish National Defense Minister Hulusi Akar and Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu in a video conference. Turkish National Defense Minister Hulusi Akar said in his speech at the Turkish Grand National Assembly that Turkey will be represented in a joint peacekeeping mission in Nagorno-Karabakh. The joint center will be a body for consideration of any questions and problems, complaints related to the violation of the agreement.
In accordance with the instructions of President İlham Aliyev, new social assistance measures for the families of martyrs and disabled veterans of the Patriotic War, as well as for civilians affected by the Armenian terror, are underway. According to the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of the Population, small businesses will be established by involving them in the self-employment program. All relevant support will be provided to make the means-tested social assistance program more accessible to them. The rehabilitation of war-disabled veterans will be promptly carried out. It's envisaged to provide the needed social support to civilians affected by the Armenian terror, to support the reconstruction of small businesses destroyed as a result of the Armenian terror within the framework of the self-employment program, as well as to purchase animals killed by the Armenian terror for civilians within the framework of the self-employment program. It was decided to establish working groups to organize social assistance measures and monitor prompt and qualitative implementation of this work. 1,622 cases of the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 979 people recovered after treatment and were released home. 20 citizens who earlier tested positive for COVID-19 died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 70,216, with 51,986 recoveries and 905 deaths. Number of active infections is 17,325. To detect new infection cases over the past day, 11,796 tests and overall 1,479,638 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan so far, reported the task force under the Cabinet of Ministers. So it was all for the day. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.